Hello everybody, Stitch Drolf here, and something immediately you're probably gonna notice is that there's a lot of background noise, and that's because, and also I might sound different, because I'm recording in a different location, much smaller location, and the place I'm visiting is being quite noisy right now. So yeah, but, I can't wait forever to make this video, because not even the game has the 30 hour time limit before I must make a turn. So, this will be it. For this turn, uh, it's been quite interesting. Very. So, things that happened, we're given 2 fire gems and a messenger from Beritos, and that they're telling us that they actually were planning on claiming the land that I told them not to take. And you know what? They were like, all right, fine, you could have it. And then they gave us stuff for it because they're gonna take the rest of the land, the rest of the sea tiles. Bolali, our guy, has claimed the Throne of Ice for the patron of the Orochi. Rimmon has found a magic site in Ravenna. He's found a witch's bog. Tianchi, uh, I forgot which nation that one is, like what kind of race that nation is, but the Hoji, the noble commander, shall be the prophet, so their prophet probably died as well. There's a battle at Coral Crest, which is the underwater battle, and an unexpected battle in Coral Crest. So that immediately tells you that we won the battle, because you can't have unexpected event happen in a province and be told about it in a province you don't control, unless you have vision in this in the area through a spy. So yeah, just surround the Triton Knights, and we just take pot shots at each other in this combat. We actually lose quite a few men. And thankfully, due to the morale that the commander gives, we managed to stay in. And then that final death routed them. And fast forward, and our guys are way too slow to even. I think that our guys are actually routing as well, but they're the routing at a slower pace. We lost 8 war shamblers. Don't really care, they're mercenaries, and forces of independence, and the mercenaries are gonna go away soon because we can't conquer again with them. At least we can't conquer the sea tiles without like riling the anger of Veritos. And after taking Quellcrest, we've got this unexpected event. A gold nugget of legendary size has been found and brought to the treasury, plus 946 gold. On the turn after we were declared on for war and we had spent all of our treasury, we get 946 in addition to our regular income. That is incredibly lucky. Incredibly. Oh man. So, this turn, we're setting our profit back up, Bolali, because we need all the priests that we can get. We're recruiting our level 3 priest king, and we're also hiring a Burelk city guard with that extra gold. With the lot of gold, we're buying lizard chariots, sacred serpents, serpent dancers, and then finally just regular heavy infantry. To really fund this army because we're going up against this force in Largan. 130 enemy units consisting mainly of Bakemono, Aka-Oni, and bandits. An Oni Kunshu, which I think is a general that is a slow to recruit general, but that's all I know. And the army scenes appears to be commanded by Shuten Doji, who radiates power. And Shuten Doji is their pretender god. Prince of Majesty, the Most High God of this world. So, yeah. Definitely want priests. Lots and lots of priests. Though, something I don't know how to plan against is the moves of my enemy. He's gonna move into Dimrelwood, but after he does so, is he gonna move into Bitterpass? Or is he gonna move into Longshank? I believe he'll move into Longshank. But if he fakes me out and he goes to Bitterpass, he'll make me move to Longshank and he'll see my entire army. If he moves to Longshank and I move to Longshank from my capital, he won't see my forces that move there. Not that maybe he's planning on seeing him, maybe he's not. That's all I don't know. If he's moving to Bitterpass, that I don't think he is. It's possible. It'll give me 2 more turns to 2 more turns to prepare for a fight, while also forcing him to pay upkeep on 130 units. Although I have to pay upkeep on 100 units right now, so it's not that much difference in upkeep cost. And sorry for the background noise. So, I believe that he's going to move to Longshank in 2 turns. So next turn I'm going to recruit my Priest King and move into Longshank with my main forces, casting Mass Banishment. On a level 3 Priest, Mass Banishment should be very effective, and hopefully we'll be able to at least repel this attack. I am really afraid of him smashing my army to pieces with his god. If my god comes back next turn, we're set. We're absolutely set if that happens. But there's no guarantee. And I'm going to buy men, buy as many men I could reasonably afford in my capital. I'm not gonna buy shamblers, and like I'm not gonna buy men in these provinces. I'm not gonna recruit because, well, I could actually, I probably might have to recruit. Depends. So how much is 2 guys going to make a difference? They're gonna put me down 30, but they're not gonna make too much of a difference. I don't know, it's hard to say what I'm gonna do. Right now there's only, I believe, 1 guy in the garrison here. Yep. And this is a 10 defense province. So if when he moves in Dimrelwood, that's when I'm going to increase the defense to a lot, and That should effectively make my army a decent size of about, I'd say, 160. 2 is 130. And as long as level as our priest king can do his job, we will win. So, yep. Saramatia though, he moved into Fergal Forest. I don't believe he's planning to attack me. It's possible that he'll be moving into Suffolk Pass in order to take that land from me while I am forced to uh, re respond to this attack by Yomi, which would be really unfortunate because Suffolk Pass is like, it's a land that as I own, I can claim, but not like, it's not like Ruins of the Suffolk, although there's no magic sites in it. So it's just an extra province. If I have to let it go and then make sure and then just uh say that Saramatia can keep it just to keep him from taking anything else or crippling even more, I will do that. It's not Gold Suffolk, which is providing me 2 death gems, so it's not worth fighting for yet. I haven't searched for any magic province sites in there, so there might be, and I might be giving up an asset. But right now, it's not worth a 2-headed front. It's not worth it. What I think is gonna happen is maybe he's going to move with, actually, I doubt he's gonna move with 20 Bakumos against my forces in Bitter Pass alone, because they moved against Bitter Pass forces with 40, including Akaonis, and still lost. So I don't believe that he'll do that. So I think he's just gonna leave Bitter Pass disconnected from me, go for Longshank, and then that will be the fight of the century, at least for us. Anything else? Coral Crest, Berrytoes moving into Urap. We're moving our scout into East High Desert, where I'm surprised that Niflheim doesn't have claim to. Niflheim might be moving to the south west, and if he is, that's putting even more pressure on Saramatia to claim towards the northwest or even northeast Suffolk Pass for as much as he can grab. So, against a force of 30 archers and lancers, I don't think a 10 province will stand. A 30 province will most likely stand. It will most likely stand. But the amount of money to make this province 30 would take away much from my war effort. That'd be basically like 300 something gold spent on worry that Saramatia might attack. I could just give it to 20, and that'll give me the extra commander, the tribe priest who will cast vine arrows with a lot of Jaguar tribe warriors and some militia and city guard. However, really, it's when you're at 20 you'd want to increase, because that's when you start getting more of the good units. However, I think I'll just increase it to 20 and hope that if Saramatia does attack me, that'll be enough to fight it off. And that'll be my turn. Not going to increase the defense in Dimmerwood, as that'll just be an expensive gold that will just get easily rolled over by the 130 units in that province. I again apologize for this background noise. And so far we don't see actually many enemy units at all. We see 4 enemy units in West High Desert. Niflheim isn't organizing any local defense, so if this game, once again, as it is you know, advertised to newer players, they might not be increasing defense to and reduce unrest and give themselves more money. So Niflheim might be really lacking in the amount of funds that he could be getting if he's not reducing his unrest. Which would be good for me, obviously, because I'm a neighbor of his. So, army, moving to Sitis. We got 40 units in garrison there, and this is a 60 strength army. It all comes down to the big fight at Longshank in 2 turns. At least, if my guess is correct. That'll be that for episode 9 of Dominions 4. I've been Sir Gerolf. See you guys later.